Hey guys, so today we're going to be working on this super quick hairstyle. I did this style months ago. Like literally it was winter time, and now I'm actually starting to see versions of this style pop up online. So I never recorded it back then, but she was sending it and I really liked the style. It was so cute, but it was just like, it was in winter time, so it was kind of like misplaced. It was like not right for the season, but we loved it either way it goes. And we were supposed to do a tutorial, but we just never got around to it. So what we're gonna do is we're just going to create a couple little parts. We're gonna start off with the first part back here, and you guys gotta forgive me because her hair's been kind of like in a puff ball for a couple days, and we haven't really moisturized her hair, so y'all will have to forgive all these crackle pops out here right now. That's because we haven't really moisturized her hair. So I do want to encourage you that if you have natural hair, to keep this from getting, you know, all these snap crackle pops of hair, you want to definitely moisturize the hair. So I'm gonna actually release this video in a less edited fashion than I normally do. So because I'm just going to kind of edit and then do the style real quick and then put the clips together to snap out anything that needs speed it up a little bit, and then put the style online so you guys can see it. But yeah, so I'm not gonna do a whole lot of talking, but I just wanted to let you guys know, like, we did this style. What was it again? It was in winter time for sure. I know it was winter because I felt like awkward about the style, because to me this is like a super summer style when you start bringing out your wild style, you know, it's summertime and everything. So it just reminded me of summertime. 2015? No, I think it was like January or something like that. But it's one of those styles that for me, it's like, this is a summertime style. Why are you doing this in the winter time? But it was so cute. And it was so easy too that I was just like, just go with it. Just go with it, okay? And I'm using some shea moisture, and I've already sprayed her hair with a little water. Excuse me, I'm using some Cantu shea butter. Excuse me. Just to give her hair a little moisture. And this is one of those hairstyles that you can do really quickly. And it's going to take you, depending on, like right now, because I have to do a little tangling and stuff like that, it might take a little longer than it would normally. But yeah. So now I'm going to grab a little bit of gel. I'm going to grab this Eco Styler right here. I'm going to do the Eco Styler. And we're just going to put that all over her hair. And I'm gonna grab a brush. I'm gonna brush this. Okay, just give me a little bit. Make sure your sister's here. I'm gonna grab the brush that up. And I'm gonna take a hair tie, and I'm gonna tie this section off. Nice and simple.
And we're done.
I'm going to take a little bit of edge control and just press down. And just press down those edges to make it look really sharp. And I've seen a variation of this style, which is why I was like, man, because I did this style months ago, and I was like, man, I need to do my video. So here we go again. We're creating that next part. So I was kind of like, I don't know if I'm not mad, but I'm just like, dang, like, I don't know if I'm like mad, but I'm just like, dang, man, I should have did that style months ago. You know, so just kind of like mad at myself rather more than anything because I didn't do what I was supposed to do. So you can see right now, I'm just gonna go through and just create a basic part, and then I'll go through it and clean it up once I've got the part there. This part is just straight across, nothing special, no curves, no waves, none of that, just straight across. Alright, and then just section this part out of the way. Give it a spray, because you can see her hair got knotty. Her hair gets kind of a little knotty quickly, but you will see with this, all it takes is make sure you spray it enough, give it enough water, okay, even if you have natural hair, give it a lot of water if you got to. And then massage that water into the hair. Massage that water into the ends. Make sure that water is distributing throughout the hair. And then I'm going to take the Cantu shea and I'm going to rub it around on the hair. And I'm just going to kind of tease the ends of it with my fingers. And I'm going to get a little bit more Cantu shea. And I'm going to go through the middle too. Go through the middle of the hair as well. Not just the edges and the outside. I'm going to go through the middle as well. And then I'm gonna give it a spray. Is it with Will Smith's one? And then here we go, working it. Then I'm gonna grab it all. Yes. No, yeah, turn your head. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna gather the hair. Then I'm gonna do some gel around the edges. Smooth that in. I'm gonna smooth that in, and then I'm gonna grab the brush and work on these edges. And you gotta be careful when using these kind of brushes. You really don't want to go so hard with these brushes. You really don't want to go super hard with these brushes around the edges. You gotta be gentle, but these joints will have your edges coming out. So try not to use these brushes too much, if at all. So I'm gonna do that. But this time, before I lock it in, I'm gonna go with the edge control before I lock it up. So go ahead and get that edge control now. Work the ponytail in. And I'm putting it over here as well. And then I'm gonna tie this section off as well. And what I like about this hairstyle is that it's so easy. It's really quick and it's extremely cute. So you can do this on yourself, you can do this on your daughter, you can do this on your cousins, on your basic little sister, baby mama, cousin, whatever, however you want to call it. Whatever you want, your third cousin, your next door neighbor's mixed child who can't do their baby hair. You know, I'm just saying, like, this is something quick that you can do on anybody. And it's not going to take too much of your time, but it is really cute style. And again, I did this style with Mia months ago, and it was winter time. And I felt so awkward about the style when I first initially did it, but it was so cute that I was like, so, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm usually one of those people, you know, I guess I'm not like, so I do what I want to do when I want to do it, but just at the time I was feeling kind of awkward about the style having been done in the winter time. It was cold too, it was colder at the time when I did it, and then the style just looked so summer-like to me, and I was like, okay, well I guess I was holding on to a little piece of summer during the winter time. That was one of my little pieces of summer. So, you know, now the summer's here and we can do this style, and it's going to be totally appropriate. And so now I'm taking a can touche and just going through with this. And I guess you can say that I'm finger detangling her hair, which I've heard a lot of people say is actually better than using a comb. In terms of pain, I'm sure it's a lot less pain. But you know, I'm still working. That's one of those things, using a comb and a brush. I'm still working through that process of using or not using. I actually have stopped. Well, not completely, but I tried to stop using a comb on my own hair. And here I am again going in with the gel. And I think I might put too much there, but that's okay, because it'll be really slick edges. And actually this section is parted messed up. It's not the way that I wanted it to be, but that's okay. Okay, so now that I got that, I'm going to get some edge control.
Jerome, get off my spell back, cutie.
Jerome, go in the kitchen and eat that. I'm gonna get that, and then we can finish. Okay, so we're gonna take this brush. We're gonna clean up these edges, and I'll probably go back with those other ones in the bag. We'll clean up these edges. And to be honest with you, I do a lot of like fro type styles with my daughter. So that's why you'll see like me do an afro puff. I'll do right now we're doing a mohawk, a fro puff, afro puff, mohawk, afro hawk, or whatever you want to call it, Fro-Hawk. I do a lot of afro puffs on my daughter just because I want her to know that she can wear her style in an afro in so many different ways, and it could still look beautiful. I just really am making sure that my daughter is well aware and very well understood that her hair is beautiful just exactly the way it is, that she had to change not a single strand of her hair in order for it to be beautiful. And but I do, you know, I like to braid, I like to do different things to her hair. But you know, my go-to has been afros because it's easy. All I gotta do is braid with some water. She got the fro, you know. So it's super easy. You know, it's quick. And then you know, it doesn't take an extreme amount of effort to do her fro because it's, you know, that's her hair. You know, that's her hair. So that's why I think the fro is like really easy, and you can change it up as much as you want. Now, of course, I do other styles and stuff like that. But if I'm feeling rushed or something, if her hair just needs to be done, I'll throw a quick ponytail in there, or a quick afro puff in there, or you know, something quick like this, and she's still looking cute, you know, but she's also confident with her own hair. She doesn't need to have her hair straight in order to feel confidence, you know. And I think that's extremely important, that we still instill confidence in our own selves, in our own children, and let them know and let ourselves know, I've got to change who I am in order to be acceptable. I'm perfectly fine, exactly the way that I am. So I'm just going to comb these out a little bit so that they can have a little bit extra fluff to them. And this is not necessarily the way that I recommend that you comb hair, but I'm trying to get this done in a short amount of time. Okay. So there we go. Oh, let me get this back. Here we go, guys. This is the end of the style. This is the end result. And you can see that this is really cute with the parts that just gives it a little bit of dimension. And you separate it with the afro puffs. Now, of course, you can do these in little buns if you like. I've seen some people do it in little buns. I thought that the